And this is the secret event. Leads German Civil War. Hey, I'm Feedbackgaming, and this is Hearts of Iron 4. There are many paths in Hearts of Iron 4. One is the red path, we have the brown path, and we have the blue path. But a few people talk about the other path, the path of the past, the path of imperialism, the path of aristocracy. But better yet, very few talk about the path for the Netherlands. 1936, other countries, the Netherlands,
You are
Dutch. Monarchies are back in fashion. But not only that, we are not only going to go non-aligned, we are going to overthrow Germany and make them non-aligned with a secret event that no one has ever heard of, apart from Reddit.
It's a secret.
Shut up.
Historical, regular, off we go. Speaking of monarchies, oh yeah, the Netherlands has a few issues. The biggest issue, though, is weak government. I see that French ideas are spreading. And we have to get rid of this gentleman. Sure, he reduces consumer goods, but the rest are dreadful. So let's go for Mr. Pacifist, a new government, which allows us to stack lots and lots of PP. So, step 1, stack as much political power as possible. Build that industry as tall as it can go. Fighters, lots and lots of fighters. Air superiority. And then, finally, build military factories. Right here. Yeah, that's right, in Indonesia. If you're not already aware, the Netherlands has the East Indies. It is an integrated puppet, so you just need to remove a little bit of autonomy, and you can annex them completely. That's exactly what we're going to do. Now, that is not how the devs designed this. In fact, the devs even put in a stopgap to prevent that from happening. That's right. If you go for the monarchist path, you can't go curtail colonial autonomy. But we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Together for victory. Thank you for giving me one idea. The Underdog DLC. Going to go for 2 military factories. Going to go for a single artillery. And the rest is going to go in planes. Perfect. When it comes down to our dot yards, we're going to need lots and lots of convoys. And we'll shift that right to the top. Convoys is important because we are going to be baiting lots of lend-lease from the allies. Oh, you'll see. The new trick that's a replacement for the one division trick is to move all the divisions into one location, consolidate, and then exercise continuously. And this will give a tiny little trickle of experience. There you go. It's not a lot, but it's enough to modify our templates before the war. Useful. We also have a navy too, so you can merge all those ones up as well. And why not exercise to level 3? Yeah, whatever. Now, we wait. A normal feedback game video will show off one massive exploit. This video is going to be littered, full of smaller exploits. Will you spot them all? Comment below how many you see. They're coming. We have a government. Well, one that's competent. And now we have actual political power from Mustache Man. Next up, we're going to go gateway to Europe to gain 120 political power. So if you're not already aware, the Netherlands has a choice to go to the Germans, British, or somewhere in between. To do that, you have to spend political power to boost an arbitrary number. So therefore, you can then select one of these two. The center path we're going for, meaning you have to get 50 influence in both sides. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to balance the books. In my test runs, I went concentrated. Turns out, late game, you end up switching out your fighters quite frequently, and you also end up going for artillery, so dispersed is the way forward. What's this? 4 divisions training, 10 army experience in 1936? I told you this worked. Just be aware, these divisions have to be crap. Don't exercise your best division just to burn lots of equipment. We're just losing basic guns. It's not the end of the world. Trust me. Gateway to Europe is complete. Then we can go for this gentleman, genital anti-revolutionary. I beg your pardon. All right, this gives political power and a bit of stability. We don't need the stability, but the political power is going to be good because it's going to stack in the long run. We're playing the long game here. Obtain foreign colonial investments, which allows us to press decisions which give little bonuses. The earlier we get this, the better, because we can take advantage of all those bonuses. Girders are complete. The Fokker is complete. Now we're going to go for air, and we're going to go for strategic destruction, because we want this bonus. Logical bombing for extra air superiority bonus, as well as extra agility. Defense and attack. Go. And we'll start making the new fighter. Foreign colonial investments are complete. Now we got these decisions. These two can only be done at peace, so my advice to you is just do them immediately. Consumer guns reduction, no brainer. It's basically war bonds. Well, peace bonds, because we're not at war. And also foreign industry, which gives a big boost to construction. These two are no-brainers. Keep clicking them until you go to war. And these two you can click whether you're at war or at peace. They give extra fuel, but not a lot. And they do give extra civilian factories if you hit them enough. But for the time being, to save political power, we'll just disable those ones. Next up, we're going to reduce the autonomy of Indonesia by going down the dual colonies for Java, Sumatra, all the states in Indonesia. At the same time, we are going to placate to the British and the Germans. We need 50 influence points in both. Bounce the polls, boys. Okay, 20 army experience should be enough. Delete those divisions. Now we're going to grab some divisions from Indonesia and burn their manpower. Best way of doing this, the cheesy way, is to select the smallest garrison that they've got and train just an absolute crap ton of them. Loads and loads and loads. And deploy those in Indonesia. Now I'll look at Indonesia's manpower. Intel. You see they've got 808,000 30,000 manpower. So we can go a lot higher. The idea is we use all their manpower. Then when we annex Indonesia, we can delete those divisions. And those suddenly become Dutch divisions. Dutch manpower. They're on limited conscription. They're usually on volunteer only. So there's a lot more manpower pool here. If you get 500,000 manpower, you're doing well. So 200 divisions is what we're going to go for. Prioritize them and make only one row of them. Keep placating to the British and the Germans as you get 50 influence points, and also keep attracting foreign investors and foreign industry. These bonuses are very important. Also, what we're going to do is land lease a bunch of equipment to Indonesia. 1, 2, 3, 10,000, 10,000. And how many convoys have we got? 184 left over, so we'll say 180 once. Go. This will reduce their autonomy, but don't worry about those guns. You will get them back when you annex Indonesia. Deploy these divisions. Deploy, 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 deploy. 50 points for Britain, so we just need to boost now for Germany. There we go. Perfectly balanced. Like all things should be. Free trade? Yeah, I don't mind if I do. More industry, more production efficiency cap, working on air doctrines. As soon as these divisions can be deployed, just deploy them straight away. It's 1937, spy agency. This is a method of exploiting planning bonus on the defensive. You'll see. So we're reducing autonomy by building factories inside of them. We're also reducing their autonomy by lend leasing to them. And we're also reducing their autonomy by going for these focuses. This one too. The Grand Battle Plan. Free engineers for everyone? Yep. Perfectly balanced influence. Now we can go for maintain trade neutrality. And it gains us all the political power back. 220 in total. 220 political power. What do you think we're going to use that on? Our first spy. Always go for the seducer. Pop you right there. Netherlands maintains trade neutrality. 404 political power. Wow. And what does it cost 300 political power to do? That's right. Annex the Dutch East Indies. We can proceed down our political path now, but there's not much of a hurry. So what we'll do first of all is abandon the gold standard, which gives us some of our construction back. There we go. We can annex them now. So my advice to you is hop into here, drop as many divisions as you can. 1, 2, and 3. Done. Annex. The Netherlands. Select all the divisions. And wait a day, and delete. 180,000 manpower. Not too bad. Oh, wait, no, there's some more. 243,000 manpower. Not too bad. Now let's train an actual army. A real army. 12 divisions. Off we go. Gonna hop on to Elusive Gentleman now to get an extra operative slot. Trust me, we're gonna need it. One little trick that's gonna be useful. Create a single battalion of horse. Make sure you prioritize garrisons. Very important. You won't have to deal with resistance in Indonesia. And assign cavalry template. And also hop on to local autonomy. It is the best occupation law in the game. Maximum compliance. Next up, we're going to continue the public works, which gives us more construction back, because it was ours to begin with, right? And another spy and pop them in Berlin. Good. All that blue, all that coverage. Oh, and look at this number. Reduces max planning factor by 35%. Okay, so as you can see here, we're missing equipment massively for our garrisons. This is a massive problem because this can snowball out of control. My advice to you is take off a few of these divisions that we're currently training. This gives it automatically to the garrisons. Then we can take care of this resistance problem in Indonesia. Meanwhile, planes, exercise. Divisions, pop on the front line. Godfried, these amazing stats. And a defensive boyo. Good. Because we want to maintain our production right now at a critical phase, we're going to import just a tiny little bit of steel from the United States. And this will just keep our production nicely flowing in so we can take care of our garrisons, mainly. Now we're going to work on our ideology. Better late than never, right? Orange is the Netherlands, even though it's not in the flag. We need a redesign of the Dutch flag, guys. Come on, where's the orange, okay? Time to add on our support artillery. There we go. Exercise to level 3. Now we're going to continuously train divisions and add them to this frontline army. So one thing you're probably wondering is, hang on a second, Dave, how are you going to deal with this? You can only get rid of this through focus, right? Wrong. If you get declared on and you're at war at any time, this automatically gets removed. So don't worry about pacifism. You can just skip all of these annoying focuses and all these annoying decisions. All of a sudden, when the Dutch are at war, they're like, we're not afraid anymore.
He's beginning to believe.
And then the next political focus, symbol of resistance. More ideology, more defense on core territory, all very useful. Dispersed, artillery, air tactics. Reduces max planning by 100%. Planning bonus, useless. For now, we can't progress down this path. We will come back though, trust me. Let's take care of our industry. Now it's time for my favorite focus in all of Hearts of Iron 4. continue the Bazinga works. Infrastructure, removes construction crisis, and we also get bonuses for industry. Wowee, only 210 days. Still waiting, guys. Still waiting. Fighter 2, off we go. The Bazinga works is complete, and we're going to go down the left path, even though it gives concentrated bonuses. Don't worry too much about that. It gives the best factories. You get steel, and you get Fokker. Winner, winner. Yeah. I can see we've got a lot of political power. We are saving it, though, for a reason. You'll see in a bit. Infantry expert is essential. Danziger War. Germany, what are you doing? And we're going to train a bunch of divisions in reserve. Germany's done Danziger War, but hasn't declared on Poland. And they've just gone around the Maginot, and now they're doing war with France. Yet to declare on anyone. Now you're doing the Bazinga works, you can go for Disperse 4, which I've just done, and also Rush Disperse 5. No reason not to do this. Get that production bonus. Build as tall as you can. That's right, you're playing tall in Hearts of Iron 4. You can do that as the Netherlands, so do it. Okay, the next stage of the plan, 7 twos. And there we go. Germany has declared war. Can I join the Allies, please? Please. Pop all of our planes on interception. Make sure you deploy every single fighter in action. You see a weak spot that they're breaking, instantly go for it. Join the Allies. Need to get some spy upgrades now because we need to become the spy master to get all access to all the allied spies. So we'll go for S pills to begin with and all the cheap upgrades. Also going to go for air superiority at the same time. This will reduce their attack ability by 29%. Ouch. Okay, deploy the divisions that we can, and we're going to max train a bunch of divisions in the background. This is to bait Lend-Lease from the Allies. Here we go. Lend-Lease, Lend-Lease. Give me all your guns. And that's why you've been making convoys the whole game. Now you know. Now we can hop onto extensive conscription. Just hop onto it immediately. So, I've lost a lot of land here pretty quickly. Your run won't go as badly as this. I got really unlucky. One of my agents got captured just prior to Germany declaring war. If this had gone smoothly, 100%, then they wouldn't be able to use any of their max planning to attack me. I would have had a big advantage on the defensive. RNGesus has not blessed me this day. Important that you do war propaganda. I'm going to build as much war support as possible, because this is going to give you a defensive advantage on your core territory. All right, we're just managing to hold now. You're going to make sure you got to keep moving divisions into areas that are weaker to try and hold them for longer. They're not going to break that straight. It's going to be a struggle to the river into Amsterdam, so they're trying their absolute best to break here. So in this case, we need to prioritize divisions right about there. Right, you're about to finish Fire 2. Don't do that. You need to wait for Fokker. So in that case, just hop onto something else. We've got 3 upgrades now in 3 different categories, so now we can become the Spy Master. Give me all those allied spies, which is only 2. Okay, that's disappointing. Fokker is complete. Now we hop back on to the FK58, and magically, all of a sudden, because Fokker have taken over this research for the last 2 days of research, they seem to have managed to figure out more agility and more speed for this plane. 2 days though, that's all it took. Wow. Fighter 2, done. Give me a big engine, the biggest one we got. There we go. It's important that we balance our production right now. Artillery is something we're severely lacking, so in this case, go for the steel. Now you've got your spies, go for the German ones, and plunk them down. And another one. And another one. Things are starting to look a little bit more balanced there. They've stopped attacking. We've almost got a max spy network, reducing their max planning, so they're more reluctant to attack. And to top that off as well, we're also going for more war propaganda, maxing our war support, give us that extra 10% on core territory, meaning the attack looks significantly less appetizing to the AI. Time to go down our ideological path. So first of all, we're already with the Britain, so passed. Next up, replace the defeatist government, which gives us lots of war support and gives us little Churchill. Off we go. Now, there's a lot of focuses here, and this goes on forever, but the focus we want to go for is Wilhelmism, which has some spicy effects. Ooh, you'll see. So one sound piece of advice is grab at least 400 planes, put them in the south of France. The one weak spot of the Allies is the Alps in the south, and this is the most likely area to get broken. If this breaks, the whole thing will come crashing down, and you have to say goodbye, Europe. So, pop these boys here, hold position. War economy? Yeah, why not? That is disperse industry, which is strange because they're all packed here. Wouldn't that be concentrated? Not today, Paradox. Not today. Same again, train more divisions that you don't intend to deploy just for the sole purpose of baiting Lend-Lease from the Allies. Who's Lend-Leasing is? Oh, thank you, Malaya. Oh, thank you, Raj. Thank you, Canada. Soviet Union? Yes. Thank you very much, Stalin. Monarchies. More aligned with communism than democracy. No longer a defeatist government. We now have another mustache man. And progress down all these focuses. This takes forever, so be patient. More divisions. 2 full army groups. Front line's looking a little bit thin for Germany at the moment. Have they moved them somewhere else? Oh, and they've not actually declared on Poland. Right. Also, another pro tip that I forgot to do. Defensive doctrine, unwielding defender for your field marshal. That gives you an additional 9% extra entrenchment. Trust me, that'll make a big difference. So one of the little exploit here that seems to work really well is if you put your planes on interception, you tend to find that you're killing lots of enemy fighters and lots of bombers, but you sustain very few casualties yourself. Look at this. What's going on here? And you're also gaining a ridiculous amount of air experience. Why? I don't know. Spies everywhere. The Soviet Union has declared war on Poland. Will Poland join the Allies? Yep. Here we are. Non-aligned. Now, this point's important because for some bizarre reason, you go from local autonomy to nothing. So change it immediately to civilian oversight. Trust me, you're going to have issues otherwise. Do that immediately. And then back down the focuses. Yay. Oof. Veterans, aces, smooth. Max air experience. No. That can't stand. Range and weapons. 500 XP. If you go. Here we go. This is what I was expecting. Italian push into southern France. It's very important that you defend them here. It is time. Wilhelmism. The dynasty ties between our own royal house and that of the German Kaiser, who has resided in that word since the end of the Great War, are still strong. Perhaps we can use his popularity he still enjoys among many of the German military for our own gain, and in doing so, create a powerful state that will have the reason to be thankful to us when the war ends. So, this is it. We've come a long way, and now we're here. So first of all, this pulls manpower for the Germans, an insignificant amount, 1,000 per week. I suppose it's something, it's like another garrison they're having to deal with, and it gives us 3 divisions that are pretty decent. They're 7.2s. But also something else. Oh, you'll see. First step, recapturing old Dutch territory. Gonna go for division recovery. Always useful to maintain the attack. Into German territory we go. Off you go, lads. Break the Germans. Liberate Holland from the mainland. Yeah. Historical game, guys. Fan out the divisions. Oh, no. Oh, no. Annihilated. Push again. Another opportunity for an encirclement. Just off you go, lads. Off you go. Assign your air force onto your army. That way you'd have to mess around, microing it around. And this is the secret event. Leads German Civil War. With the liberation of the first German land, Queen Wilhelmina has fulfilled her initial pledge and allowed the Kaiser to form a new provisional government in the occupied territory. He can now lead the war to liberate the rest of the country from German soil, attracting even more to fight on his behalf. A great step forward towards a monarchish Europe. And what does it do you ask? It creates another Germany.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
A Wilhelm II Germany. And best of all, a puppet of the Netherlands. That's right. You've just made Germany your bitch. Spicy. German defectors form a division. Pre-division, you say? Yeah, kind of. You get the division and you get a little bit of equipment, a little bit of manpower. You have to fill out the rest of the division yourself. It's something. Decent template, though. I'll give them that. France! France! You have one job. One job. More German defectors. And now we've regained most of the mainland. We can do the mainland focus to go for Fighter 3. All part of the plan. America, save us. And now we're going to build infrastructure inside of Germany just for the sole purpose of reducing their autonomy. Because I'm not happy with a puppet Germany. I want an integrated puppet Germany. Give me everything, Germany. I want it all. Split Germany in half. It is done. Okay, have my convoys, Germany. I want you to become an integrated puppet. That's when I gain all the juicy bonuses. Take them. Here we go. Germany, mine. And this gives us an extra 15 factories. Oh, wait, hang on. Another 50 factories appeared from nowhere. Okay, I don't know why those ones came in late. This is a non-aligned Dutch imperial queendom superpower. Disdain for politicians. Touche. Run out of manpower. Don't go service by requirement. You've got another trick up your sleeve. Yeah, there we go. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, but 2.5 recruitable pop. Yes! That's what I need right now. Done. So this kind of works like a collaboration government. When the nation capitulates, you get 100% of it in the peace deal. So all of Germany is Dutch. That is a girthy Germany, but not any other Germany. Oh, that's right. A Dutch Germany. Germany, have all my artillery, have all my guns, support equipment, muskets, all the good stuff. Enough of this dual monarchy nonsense. You're mine. The Dutch wet dream. Oh, wow, they're pretty mad about that. Oof. Hey, haven't you heard? I have a second YouTube channel. Click on the link in the top right to get access to my Twitch highlights, behind the scenes exclusive content, and get to know me, Dave.